I'm the Big LG Doc Gallows, and you're watching the Wrestling Junkies. Boom.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. Hour 3 that we've been doing this shit today. It has been a busy fucking Thursday today, bud. But I wouldn't have any.
Somebody else. Damn it!
Come on, dude. We took almost a week off. Like, we're not used to having that sort of clip of time. We're making up for lost time. Okay, look at it that way.
And I have to see you tomorrow. Jesus.
You don't have to. We both are choosing to go to the same establishment, Wrestling at Ryan, guys. Shout out to our friends at Warrior Wrestling. Incredible show. If you haven't checked out our main event mixer with our interview with Tootie Lynn, do yourselves a favor. It is a must watch. She's going up against Jazzy Yang. I mean, this is the definition of an away game for Tootie Lynn. Jazzy Yang, a fellow Cincinnati, and we're just so pumped. And shout out to Tiffany joining us in the chats tonight. Give her a follow. She has had some incredible interviews lately, and you do not want to miss them. Podcast Dad, before we get into the plugs, just how are you? It's been a long night. Just want to see how you're doing.
Good. The kids are in bed. My dinner will be ready after this. I think it's a good night overall, and I got the podcast 3 times with you, but I got the podcast 3 times. That's awesome.
Can't be mad at that. Yeah, and it is us again, Tiffany. I'm sorry. It's again, we're just making up for so much lost time, and I'm not necessarily tired. I'm definitely hungry. Waiting until after this last show to eat some dinner, so I can just kind of sit and chill a little bit. But again, I'm excited that we added this one. This is a surprise 3rd hour for our show, and it's for an incredibly good reason. So before we introduce our guests, as always, follow us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're at 579 subscribers. We've gotten some new subscribers tonight just for doing our multi-hour pod-a-thon. I have no idea what else to call it. That's how tired I am. But Podcast Dad, hit them with the magic number. Tell them why they need to sub.
1. Tell one person if you like what we're doing here. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell so you know when we are live. We do this because we want to have fun. We want you to join us on that journey with us. And as my friend over there always says, we have a big table. There's a lot of seats. Pull one up.
Yes, absolutely. And while you're at it, pull up a seat to the Main Event Wrestling Network table at main-event_net on all social media platforms. Again, Main Event Mixer we had earlier tonight with Tootie Lynn. This Saturday, we will be back talking Elimination Chamber, provided Mr. OTM has made it home from Cincinnati in time to kick things off. We're going to have some fun talking our predictions on that show. I think it's safe to say that we're all very, very worried, but it's going to be a fun conversation nonetheless. Podcast Dad, are you ready to talk to one of our favorite people on the fucking planet?
Of course. When you see the bat signal in the air, you run to it.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. This guy needs no introduction, but we're gonna give him one anyway because he's just fucking great. Action Wrestling CEO Matt Griffin is just the true Renaissance man when it comes to all things independent wrestling. Whether he is dressed up in a suit, whether he's got staples in his head, he's just a fucking delight to be around. Action Wrestling has 2 incredible shows they're part of this weekend. We've got Action at the Roger Spencer Community Center, and then we also have TWE at the TWE Arena on Saturday. So busy weekend for him, and he is taking time out of his night to talk to us about this incredible weekend of action. So without further ado, Action Wrestling CEO Matt Griffin in the house. Matt, what's going on, man?
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me last second, and I think it's kind of a rib on you guys making you podcast all damn night. So I'm not upset about that. I like to rib you guys and make you work harder.
This is not work. Backfired on you.
This is the fun shit. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
like we said right before we went on. This is this is the dream job. Like, this is the whole Office Space question. What would you do if you had no worries about money? I mean, I would still do pro wrestling, and I bet you guys would still talk about pro wrestling. So, you know, these are the good times.
Yes, this is the escape. This is
Yeah.
this is not work at all. Thank you so much for coming back and being on. In all honesty, we got a big old card, don't we?
There's a lot of shit going on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge weekend. My God, why do I do this to myself? Double shot, you know. I told myself when we did action shows on a Friday and an SCI like Rumble on a Saturday, I'm like, I need to stop doing that. And damn it, I did it again. Back to back. Going crazy. But it's you know, it's going to be feeling really accomplished at the end of Friday night, at the end of Saturday night, and doing good work with really good people. So I've got to feel super positive about that.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not? I mean, looking at this card, I mean, we've got title matches, we got a strap match. I mean, that's been a long time coming here. I mean, these are like all of our favorites are on this card. You've got Alex Kane, Suge D, Darian Bengston, Channing Thomas is okay sometimes. Tim Bosby hopefully gets his ass beat. I mean, there's a lot to get excited about here. Tell us a little bit about kind of the build up to this card, and you know, kind of, you know, from a bird's eye view, what are you most excited about right now?
Oh man, I am exceptionally excited, honestly. For a lot of things, but I really want to see what's going to happen when Alex Kane gets his hands on Suge D, and Suge won't be able to escape. And even if a good hand are there, you know, Boomaye South with Teriyaki and Jay Lucas have Alex Kane's back, and I don't know what that's going to look like. We've never done a strap match here, so you know, that's one of those let's see what happens type of things. Oh my gosh, somebody tell Tiffany to go to bed because her flight down here to the show is in like 7 hours or something.
Again, when the bat signal comes out, you run to it. You run to it. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that.
Yeah, no.
You stay up with us.
Don't actually tell somebody to not watch our show.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's
not a rib. That's just Krule.
I will get messages from Tiffany early in the morning or late at night. So I don't know if she's like a vampire and just doesn't need like rest or sleep, but no, I'm real excited about tomorrow. I'm excited about Saturday. You know, we got I think we just called the show Action Presents Action because I love to just goof on show names. That's where a lot of our show names come from. Like in December, we had Bangers Only. Well, the whole Bangers Only show name started as a complete rib between me and AC Mac. We're like, hey, what's a dumb show name? And Bangers Only is how that came about. And I loved it because I thought it was real dumb. And a few people hated it and clowned on it, and I'm like, well, that just makes me really want to do Bangers Only too. And so, no, it's a huge show. We've got Krule, we've got Darian Bengston, who won the title, the Action World Championship in this building at Bangers Only 6 from Tim Bosby. We've got Tyler Stevens, The Wall, and we've got Casey Owens against top team for the Action Tag Team Championships. You know, it's a huge card. We get to welcome Adam Priest back. You know, we love to have Adam Priest. Obviously, he's busy on a lot of weekends.
Yeah.
But we're real excited to have Adam Priest against Damon Stryker, who has really been coming into his own in TWE and in Tennessee, has made some appearances for us, and we're looking forward to having him back. He looks great. A huge card live on IWTV.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I'm pretty damn excited for Broner versus Bobby because I don't know where the hell Bobby physically is located as we sit here right now in this great world of ours. But anytime that he's back in an action ring, like it's just, I don't know, it's like comfort food, you know.
Yeah, Bobby Flaco is just it's funny because, you know, we'll talk about it and sometimes they'll tell me, and then sometimes I'll see on social media it's like, hey, I'm hopping a flight to, like, you know, LA, or I'm going to, you know, South America, or it's crazy how much he gets around, and that's kind of one of the philosophies I have. I like that from our wrestlers. I want everybody who comes in to gain from this experience, being here at Action, and then apply it to their career and be able to go wrestle somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have just Action talent because I don't want to cage anybody. I want you to come through here on a Friday and then go wrestle in Tennessee on Saturday, go wrestle in Indiana on Sunday, go wrestle in New England, go wrestle, New York, go to the West Coast, go, Darian Bengston just defended the Action World Championship last weekend in Canada against Nicole Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what I want for our wrestlers. So I want to ask, what are you guys excited for tomorrow night?
You know what I'm excited for. I'm excited for, and Eric, I'm going to go, right?
That's all right.
Two guys that have had, if you do the whole calendar year, have had amazing years. Both so young, both so talented. We're getting Bosby and Suge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is a huge match in any promotion, but we're getting it in Action. Talk me through this one.
Yeah, this is the third time we've hosted this match over the last several months. Both the first two have been bangers, somewhat difficult finishes as far as outside interference and the like. But I'm excited. I mean, Tim Bosby out of nowhere became the Action World Champion over a year ago without ever wrestling in Georgia. His actual Georgia debut was defending the title and going up. Yeah, I mean, you have promotions that will have their titles defended at other shows, but the Action World title actually changed place in Tennessee on another promotion show, and Jamesen Shook last weekend. I don't know if you saw, but he was very close to becoming the American Deathmatch champion. He is the TW champion. He was an IWTV World Tag Team champion and only had to give that up because his partner Jaden Newman got hurt.
Yeah.
So these are two tremendous. And the scary part about both of these wrestlers is that neither of them are as good as they're going to be in a year or in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's the scary part about catching young wrestlers early, is that they might be really good now, but they're going to be so much better down the road.
Yeah, I mean, it's
so well said.
I mean, we love Shook around these parts. I would venture so far as to say that we respect him. Don't like him, but we respect him.
I have to like
so
him.
I will respect him though. I am looking forward to this match between Suge D and Alex Kane. Strap matches are always fun. It's good to know that there's a little bit of history that's being made with this match here, and it feels like a long time coming that we're finally kind of getting this collision course that kind of feels like the end of this chapter between them. But I also want to give my props to other members of Good Hand, Casey Owens and the Wall. Wall is popping up on NWA Power on a fairly regular basis, and I mean, we're seeing him over in the UK. We sponsored part of that trip over there. That is a big man's big man in indie wrestling, and I'm loving seeing the progress from him as well. And Casey Owens, he was our MVP of SCI weekend last year. I mean, he only continues to get better, and he's so slept on.
Yeah, I agree. I think Casey Owens is tremendous. He's got an attitude, but he's not afraid to have that attitude. He can adapt to whatever style of match. He stepped in seamlessly at ICW No Holds Barred when they came to Chattanooga the last 2 times, and he's performed well. He can be a technical wrestler. He can trade holds with Adam Priest. He can just throw punches and be dirty like the rest of the Good Hand. He's a super versatile performer. The Wall, very excited he's going over to the UK. And this is going to be, I think it's his 3rd overseas excursion. And apparently they like him at NWA, not just he's doing well, but they actually like him at NWA. And, he's somebody who I see a lot of good things for in the future. That's what I really like is when wrestlers are um, taking what they learn here and using it to grow. I don't want this to be the stopping point. I don't want it to be like, yes, this is the show that I do that gets out there on IWTV, and that's the biggest thing I'm going to do.
Yeah, and if you've ever watched action, that's the cool thing is you guys do have so many alumni as well that are doing crazy things right now. And at least for us, we've seen Tyler Stevens like up close and personal very early on, and to see the maturation process has been something amazing.
Yeah, it's nice when you see somebody early on and you're like, okay, there's something here. They're not there yet, and this is I'll be honest, this is stuff I told him 3 or 4 years ago. Like, you're not ready yet, but there's something here. Go work on it. Go get your reps in, and go figure out what it is that you're going to do best. And to make a long story short, he did that. He came back to us, and it was like, you have definitely improved. And I won't say surprised a lot of people, because we knew he had that potential, but we were really, let's just say we were very pleased that he was realizing that potential. And, he became a part of action. He's a good kid who listens, and that's what's really important. He doesn't have to do everything he's advised to do, but we want him to listen and figure out what advice that he, and just like with others, what can you apply into your future?
Yeah, that's a special dude that you have on the roster there. I mean, that's not taking away anything from the rest of the action roster that we've gotten to see up close in person. I mean, it's a special time to be a fan, and I mean, not just I know that you've got TWE, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but you're also you're gearing up for a pretty big show at Mania Week too. I mean, we're starting to see this alliance with you guys, West Coast Pro, New Texas Pro. I know I'm forgetting a couple of others, but I mean, this partnership is proving to be huge, and it's turning some heads. I mean, how are you guys feeling right now? I mean, the closer that we get to April, I mean, all eyes are on Vegas.
I think that everybody, we kind of discussed in a conference call before some things that, we wanted to promote grassroots pro wrestling. We want to promote independent wrestling, and not just throw a bunch of money at random stuff. I wanted to use a lot of action wrestlers this time. I've had 2 shows that were different at WrestleMania weekends, and I really wanted to use everybody that I possibly could who would invest in themselves to go out there. The other promotions you're thinking of, I think you mentioned West Coast and New Texas. Yes. Our friends at St. Louis Anarchy are part, as well as Pride Style, which is kind of the home promotion because they are actually based in Las Vegas. I have a bunch of shows until then, but that's kind of the one that I'm thinking about a lot. We were able to secure Timothy Thatcher. If you saw his match at the first Action Dean show 2 years ago with Daniel Makabe, you know why I'm very excited about having Tim Thatcher back with us.
As it should be. Yeah, no, it's again, the track record that you have of, I mean, the quality of the shows that you put on is just unreal. I mean, it's hard not to be excited for an action show. Regardless of whether we're familiar with everybody that's on the card or not. I mean, there's we always say there's always somebody new to learn about, and I mean, I don't know what it is. You've got the Midas touch when it comes to that.
Well, I appreciate that. What I will say is that I guess my gift is myself and others that I confer with. We just have a good talent for finding wrestlers who are going to work hard. That's it. I want to put wrestlers in good positions, give these men and women something that they can really chew off of and take ownership of with their own careers and their own matches. And whether it's somebody who's been in the business, less than a year and are kind of starting out with us, or they're kind of a veteran, been around for 15, 20 years. I really want this to be something where it's not just I show up, I wrestle, I go home, that they consider us a place where they can really, God, this is going to sound corny, but really hone their craft and get better and, contribute. And, there's no free rides. I've talked with one of the wrestlers on the card I won't mention, but I've talked with, and, he said the perception was very much like, this is the place where you better bring your working boots because, we don't have bad matches here. And I like that. I honed my career at NWA Wildside, in the ring and on shows with AJ Styles, David Young, Jason Cross, Slim J, Jimmy Rave, and countless others. You could just you can just go down a super long list of people who have come through those doors, and you had to whatever your goal was, whatever your time was that you had to show up and perform. And I very much feel like we keep the spirit of NWA Wildside going because this is the place you show up, be a professional, and you work hard, and good things will happen.
I want to talk about real quick, Eric. You touched on it, like the Vegas show, and you've done a couple Mania shows.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys noticed this one feeling any different due to kind of the business side of what WWE is doing with the higher ticket prices and the blackouts and local bars and stuff like that? Do you guys anticipate that, or how is it? Or is it even a thought at this moment?
You still have to go ahead and have promote. You have to go ahead and promote your event, and I think what's great about the other promotions that we're banded with is that we're not just promoting our event; we're promoting and talking about each other's events. This is Shooting Star Fest at the New Initiative. Excuse me. At the New Initiative. That's kind of the name we kind of ended up branding ourselves because we liked it. I want to, I've had wrestlers from some of these other promotions here. I'm going to have, if he's still champion next month, I'll tell you, Alan Angels is going to defend a West Coast Pro belt, West Coast Pro Championship belt on an action show. We've had a lot of Anarchy wrestlers like Gary J, Warhorse, Anakin Murphy, Tommy Davis. Tommy Davis is the reigning Action Futures champion. I have a great relationship with the New Texas promoter Kiefer. I look very much forward to meeting Pride Styles roster in town. There really can be a lot of good exchanges, and we can really build things up. We're the representatives of the Southeast, and I think we've carried that torch on IWTV along with PWE, which hosted Uncharted Territory. We hosted Southeast first. I think that we've definitely, I hope that we've been the standard bearers for wrestling in the Southeast and really tried to plant our flag and say, hey, we're representative here. This is where good wrestling happens in the Southeast. You have a lot of goals, but I can be very egotistical about it. And I want to go ahead and say that this is where good wrestling happens. There's a lot of promotions in the Southeast that are worthy, and we want to consider ourselves at the top of that list.
Arguments here.
No. Shout outs to Action Wrestling. Shout outs to TWE. Matt, it's always great to catch up with you. Before we let you go, final words for anybody that is in the Southeast that can get to either Red Bank or Roger Spencer Community Center this weekend.
Yeah, we didn't even
be in the building.
Yeah, we didn't really touch upon the action show on Saturday. It's a partnership with TWE. It's the same team that brought you the Action Dean shows, which is myself, Eric Ritz, Phil Schneider. We are doing just a this is very much a grab bag type of show. Our main event is Mad Dog Connolly versus Slade, and I'm sure that'll be a great technical, clean wrestling match. We have the return to pro wrestling of Carl Greco-Malenko. He's going to face Matt Mako in a Battle Arts rules match, which, I mean, this is something that's going to be wild. Just that we're going to get to host this. We get to have Nathan Mowry and Toby Klein, and I'm sure another fine technical wrestling match that will occur. We've got Jamesen Suge defending the TW Championship against Tank. We've got Casey Owens versus Adrian Olanis. Darian Bengston, if he keeps the championship against tomorrow night, he's going to defend it against Ryan Mooney. We've got so much on the show. We've got Tim Bosby versus Slim J, which is just, a match. One of my partners suggested it, and I was like, "Yep, I'm good with that." Yes, I want to see what that
grab
looks
bag.
like.
Yeah.
So it's very much experimental wrestling. We never, as egotistical as I am, I never like to make predictions of stuff because, there's a potential that an idea could go poorly. And I believe very much as a promoter in under promising and over delivering, but I think this card has a definite potential to over deliver a lot. And we'll be live on IWTV 7:30 Eastern tomorrow night, Friday, with action, and then it'll be the Death Valley Days show at the TWE Arena. It'll be Action Wrestling and Segunda Caída, and that'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern time on IWTV.
Love it. Well, we will be seated. Cannot wait to check this out. Matt, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to catch up with you. Again, we see the bat signal, we run to it.
Hey, thank you so much. When I talk to you guys and we sign on and start talking, I'm just like, God, I'm so glad we got to hang out that Friday night at FBI Weekend, where it's just like, my mind is so scrambled. Somebody just suggests, hey, I think a few people are going here. Okay, that's fine. Wait, Scott Hensley's going out? This has never happened. I'm definitely going out.
Love that.
Thankfully, that was the bar where everybody went. So hopefully Queen Tiff will be at that bar next year.
Yes. Better be. Yeah.
She better be.
I appreciate y'all a lot. Thank you very much for the support and talking up independent wrestling. And you guys have a good weekend watching all the shows.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Best of
Thank
luck.
you so much for coming on.
Stay well, my friend.
Take care.
Take care. Thank you again to Matt Griffin. Always a pleasure. It's a fucking blast getting to talk to him. These are the easy episodes. So thank you to him for joining us. Thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. Podcast Dad, we are wrapping up our triple header here. Any final thoughts? Real quick. Actually, we didn't talk. Let's talk a little bit of Dynamite real quick. Mostly the Hangman and MJF segment. I know that Nick Teodoro, check him out Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. He was in the chats the other day, confused about kind of the Texas Deathmatch angle, thinking it was announced last week, but then seeing kind of this let's flip a coin segment here. Do you think that helped or hurt the story as far as when you look at these 2 weeks together going into Revolution?
I liked it. It's Hangman, getting a one-up again on MJF. Right, Hangman's not that dumb babyface that we're kind of used to. Like, there's a reason he's like, oh yeah, flip the coin, like because he knew it was a two-sided coin.
Yeah, the second wrestle, it's anybody can point that out. Yeah,
but like I love that it's not the typical like dumb babyface falling for stuff, right? Like, I love the fact that he's able to get under MJF's skin, cause him to do things like with the whole thing with the contract, and they did that weird angle with Briscoe, but like that was really cool to see him do. Like, he's outsmarting MJF, who we all think is like at the top of the mind games, top of everything, the top shit talker, all of it, and he's frustrating him. And it's a really good story. Like, they're doing so well telling this story right now. I'm very excited for this match. Like, I'm very, very excited. Yeah, more than I thought I was going to be.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him go at it before, but there is something truly very special that is going to happen on March 15th, and it is going to be gross.
Yeah, it's gonna be bloody.
Yeah. Oh, what a world we live in. But yeah, I just want to get your thoughts on that a little bit. I know it's been a long evening for us, but thank you to everybody that has watched, any hour of the Wrestling Junkies this evening. Tell your friends, like, share, subscribe. Follow us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. Also, show some love to the Main Event Wrestling Network. Shout out to Mr. OTM coordinating everything. Shout out to Tino for having us on his show tonight. Give them follows as well. Everybody's working hard over there, so keep it up, everybody. But that's going to do it for us tonight. Podcast Dad, we made it. Great to see you, my friend. And we get to do this all again tomorrow at Warrior Wrestling at Ryan, guys. We get to have some beers, debut our new gimmicks, and yeah.
Don't.
The ring gear is gonna ring gear, okay?
The ring gear is gonna ring gear. Yeah. See you tomorrow, bud, and everybody else. Come say hi if you're there. If not, be nice.
That's Podcast Dad and Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies podcast. Until Monday, enjoy those grabs, guys.